It was a normal day at first. Nothing felt off, nothing unusual happened. I went through all my classes like I normally would, and by the time lunch came around, I just wanted a break from everything. The cafeteria was packed, like always. Loud, crowded, people everywhere. I wasn't really in the mood for that, so I decided to go to one of the bathrooms near the older side of the school. That area was usually quieter, since most students didn't use it unless they had classes nearby. When I got there, the hallway was almost empty. That already felt a little strange, but not enough to bother me. I pushed the bathroom door open and stepped inside. Right away, I noticed how quiet it was. No running sinks, no voices, no movement. Just silence. I checked under a few of the stalls out of habit. No feet, no signs that anyone else was in there. So I went into one of the middle stalls and locked the door. For a few minutes, everything was normal. Then I heard the door open. It was slow. Not the usual quick push like someone walking in. I noticed it immediately because of how quiet everything had been before. Footsteps followed. Heavy, slower than normal. I assumed it was just another student, so I didn't think much of it at first. But something felt off. The footsteps didn't head straight to a stall. They stopped, right in front of mine. I froze. I didn't move. I didn't make a sound. I just stared at the door. A few seconds passed. Then I saw it. A shadow, standing right outside my stall. Not shifting, not moving, just there. My first thought was that maybe someone was waiting to use the stall, but something about the way they were standing didn't feel normal. They weren't moving like someone who was just waiting. They were too still. Then, slowly, the handle of my stall door moved. Not hard, not aggressively, just a slight turn, like someone testing it. My chest tightened immediately. I didn't say anything. I didn't react. I just held my breath. The handle stopped moving after a second. Then the shadow shifted slightly, and I heard something I still think about. A quiet exhale, right outside the door. Close. Too close. That's when I realized something. Whoever it was wasn't just waiting. They were listening. For me. I slowly lifted my feet up, placing them on the edge of the toilet seat so they couldn't be seen from underneath. I didn't know why I did that, but it felt like the only thing I could control. The shadow didn't move. More seconds passed. Then I heard a soft knock. Not loud, just once, right on the stall door. I didn't respond. I didn't move. Then it happened. The person crouched down. I saw it from the shadow shifting first, and then I saw fingers appear under the stall door, slowly, like they were reaching to check if someone was inside. I backed up as much as I could, pressing myself against the wall. My heart was beating so loud I was sure they could hear it. The fingers moved slightly, feeling around, then stopped, right where my feet would have been. But they weren't there, because I had lifted them. A few seconds passed. Then the handle slowly pulled back. The person stood up again. I could see the shadow return to its original position. And then, footsteps, walking away. I waited. I didn't move. I didn't even breathe properly. I just listened. The footsteps reached the door. Then they stopped. For a second, I thought they had left. But the door didn't open. Instead, I heard the lock on the main bathroom door. Click.
That's when everything got worse. He didn't leave. He locked the door. From the inside, I felt my entire body go cold. That meant one thing. He didn't want anyone else coming in. I stayed completely still. Minutes passed. I could hear him moving again. Slow steps. Walking around the bathroom. Stopping. Starting again. At one point, I heard him open a stall. Then another. Like he was checking each one. Getting closer. I realized something then. He didn't know which stall I was in, but he was trying to find out. I looked around quickly, trying to think. My phone was in my pocket. Slowly, as quietly as I could, I took it out. My hands were shaking so much it was hard to even hold it. I didn't call anyone. I was too scared the sound would give me away. Instead, I texted one of my friends. I told them exactly where I was and that something was wrong. I didn't know if they would see it in time. The footsteps got closer. Another stall door opened, then closed. Another one. Closer. Closer. Until finally, he stopped. Right outside my stall again. I could see the shadow. I could hear his breathing. Slower this time. Like he knew. Then the handle moved again. This time harder. Trying to force it open. The door shook slightly. I grabbed it instinctively, holding it shut. Not making a sound. Then suddenly, a loud bang from outside the bathroom. Voices. Students. The handle stopped moving immediately. The shadow stepped back. The lock on the main bathroom door clicked. And then I heard the door open, followed by normal noise flooding back in. Voices, footsteps. The person walked out, blending in, like nothing happened. I stayed in that stall for a long time after that. I never came out until I was sure the bathroom was full of people. I never saw who it was. And that's the part that bothers me the most. Because whoever he was, he looked like everyone else.